Welcome back. In this video, we are going to discuss about the clustering techniques, which is used to evolve the perform the clusters. There are the basically clustering techniques, which is used to ensure how the partitions are created and what is the partial clustering and hierarchical clustering. The partitional clustering. The partitional clustering is basically it is used to partition the objects based on the distances. For measuring the distances, it will use the either quantitative or qualitative attributes. If it is a non-conventional attributes, then it should be converted into a qualitative or quantitative. Then after that, it will be grouped. In this, the x-axis is considered as the age and y-axis it is considered as the education level. So with respect to these two attributes, this partitional clustering was done. Hierarchical clustering, the hierarchical clustering is done based on the height of the objects in the data set. Here you can consider if you are having a less than one height, here it is grouped under this roof, and if it is 2, then above 2. Okay, this is the hierarchical clustering. Hierarchical clustering will be represented like a tree structure format. Then the hierarchical clustering, it uses the different types of approaches to define a cluster. The first one is the separation based, prototype based, graph based, and density based, and final one is the shared property, the separation based. In this, the objects in a cluster is very closer to other objects than the other objects in the outside cluster. Then the prototype based, here the grouping is done based on the prototype. If we are given a shape, if the shape is having a 3 sides, 5 sides and 6 sides, based on the sides it will be get grouped. Then the next one is the graph based. Here it will use the data set of a graph structure. In this, if any nodes which is connected and it will form these circuits, then it will be considered and it will be grouped in a grouped based on the graphs. The next one is the density based. In a cluster is a region where the object have a high number of close neighbors surrounded by the region of low density. The next one is the shared property. The cluster, which is a group of objects that shares the property. It's like a visibility mode concept in the programming language. There are 3 methods which is used to ensure this clustering techniques: K-means, DB-scan, and agglomerative hierarchical clustering. The K-means, this is the most popular clustering algorithm, and it will be used the partitional and prototype-based clustering methods. And the next one is the DB-scan. It is the another partitional clustering method, but it will use the density-based. The next one is the agglomerative hierarchical clustering. It will use the a representative of hierarchical and graph-based clustering methods. In this, the K-means, it will use to measure the, first it will find out the cluster head, then after finding the cluster head, it will find out the neighbor objects. Therefore, finding the neighbor objects, it will use the attributes, quantitative attributes. Then based on the distances between the objects, if two objects is having a minimum distance, then it will be get connected, and it will check with the another object, and if that particular object is also having a same minimum distance, then this cluster head, it will be moved between the center of these two objects and it will form a cluster. Thank you.